Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. Today is hopefully going to be the last video of Lotus. Probably not. But today we're going to start piecing this thing together finally. The paint is touchable. We can, push against it and it's not going to leave smudges anymore. It's really good. It's fully cured. So not enough to be buffed, but probably not going to buff it. We'll see. We'll see how it turns out. But today we want to assemble the door, pretty much assemble everything that we can. The parts are going to come in from the dealer. So we could probably maybe do alignment if we have time today, but today, hopefully we're gonna get everything assigned so it looks like one whole car and maybe go for our first test drive. So I'm pretty excited. Let's get, straight to work and get it knocked out. All right, and just like that, it's the next morning. We came in, we started on taping all the other parts that we taped up. And if we touch the paint right now, it's good to go, no issues whatsoever. And this color's looking really good. So this morning, what came in was the rear control arm. And it's really hard to find parts. So some parts we ordered from the dealer, and we actually found this one used, because the dealer said they could not get us a rear one, only from Great Britain. They told us like 2 months, and I was like, that's gonna take way too long. But compared to this one, it looks like we got the right control arm. And it looks like it's gonna be pretty easy to do, and since we got the wheel off, we might as well and replace this control arm. The inner tie rod, we're still waiting for from the dealer, so that hopefully will come in either today or tomorrow when I have to drive up there. But let's go ahead and replace this upper control arm and see how this wheel sits. All right, so just like that, we got the control arm off. And let's compare, see how bad it is. Look at that. So it is. This one is bent back. Maybe that way's a little better. So it's definitely bent. It's definitely pushed back. It cranked right there. So good thing we can find a nice used one. And let's get this thing installed and see if this camera is going to be good. All right, and just like that, we got the upper control arm installed. It's looking really good. Now we got like way more distance here. The camber looks like it's sitting good, so I'm pretty sure alignment's gonna pass with the camber. We still got the inner toe arm, and we gave the dealer a call, and they said it came in, so tomorrow we're gonna have to pick it up. But between that, let's keep putting it. Let's try to keep working a little bit more. See what else we can get this thing installed at. All right, so I was looking for these side markers everywhere, and finally we got them. These are actually really hard to find. I did a post online, and Yellow Lotus hooked me up. I guess he has got Yellow Lotus, and definitely, and he only sold me 2 of them. He gave me a really good deal. So we're gonna go ahead and pop these guys in. Maybe pop in the rear. And then we're gonna start messing with the fender liners. And then, actually no, we're gonna pop these in. And then we're gonna start messing with the door, set the gaps on the door, and go from there. But big shout out to Yellow Lotus. I mean, he came through, because I could not find them. They did sound like brand new for like almost $1,000 for the pair, which we do not want to do. But we got originals. Let's get these installed and mess with the door. All right, so we got the rear wheel off because the suspension came in from the dealer. So look at these parts. We got brand new tie rod ends. So this is the one I welded just to, drive it around. Because you guys are really worried, like, why'd you weld it? But we had to weld it just for a little bit better. So we got this guy, we got to replace. And look, my weld broke off. So good thing we didn't drive on it far. Also, the front control arm came in. And this guy, very expensive. I think it was almost like $500 from like our shop price. So yeah, let's go ahead and do the rear tie rod end, and then we'll mess with the front. All right, so we had to take the rear caliper off to get to the bolt. And as you guys can see, that took a really good hit. And good thing we got a new one. So we're gonna reuse this nut. We're gonna put it onto that one, assemble this, try to get the toe as close as possible, and then adjust the rest with alignment. All right, and just like that, we got the control arm off. Definitely was bad, definitely need to replace, but I wasn't expecting this to be bent too. As you can see, it's bent pretty good. And it was kind of hard, because that bolt right there by the rack and pinion was very snug. I took the shock off to get to it a lot better, because there's a lot of washers and everything. Got to make sure to put all this back. But let's go ahead and get the new one installed. All right, so we got it off the jacks. We lowered it down. Now we got the rear. We could check if this wheel's pointing straight. Oh, that's really close. And look at the front. So our camber, remember our tire was leaning. Now it's looking straight. The caster's looking good. So next thing I want to start working on is the door. So we're gonna start putting the door trim on, the mirror, and get this thing assembled. So let's keep working. All right, just like that, we got the door panel installed. Pretty much got the window going up and down. I missed a little spot, so I had to redo a couple things. Because I guess if you put the wrong bolt in, it's gonna hit. So I got that all fixed up, it's looking good. The door panel, I mean, we still gotta clean this thing, but it's looking good. It's looking all together. We still got a couple more pieces come in. But the wheel alignment, I mean, check it out. It's looking good. Pretty much we're ready to put on alignment machine, but we're gonna need some wheels. So I did find some wheels. We're gonna probably hit the road and probably like a 2-hour drive, meet up with the guy, pick up the wheels. So you guys have to stay tuned. It is 17s. They're a little bit wider though, which, you know, better for the track, right? We're gonna reuse these tires and I think we're gonna get a good deal on it. But unfortunately, that's all the time we got for this episode. You guys leave us a comment down below of the progress so far. I'm in love with it. I can't wait until next time. We're gonna hopefully do the alignment. We're gonna test drive this thing, wash it, clean it, and enjoy it. So we'll catch you guys next time.